About 6:18, and time now for What's Trending. Well, Devin, do you know the phrase, no good deed goes unpunished?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
All right, same here and lived it a few times. Well, all these firefighters at a park in Indianapolis have heard it as well. And if you look really closely at the top center of your screen, sitting on a branch, this is punishment for Owen's good deed. The 17-year-old climbed up the tree about 35 feet up in fact, to rescue a cat. He had no trouble getting up there, but getting down was another story. Firefighters showed up first, but they had to call in the rope rescue team, who then called the tactical team. Took about an hour to get the kid down. Other than a few scrapes, Owen is just fine. And the cat, reacting in the way most cats really do, made no effort to climb down and actually seemed to enjoy the commotion. And that was quite the story I wake up to. So yes, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess, for this guy.
Yeah, right. Or in this case, punished because he got stuck up there for a little bit until the firefighters could get him down. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm not a tree climber at all, and this is more the reason to not climb trees, and that's, I mean, because he can get stuck up there.
I don't have the upper body strength to do it, so I was never really good at it growing up, and I'm not flexible at all. So that's my reasoning for it.
Right. I mean, some of you may have heard in a past Nursing the North segment, I messed up my shoulder several years ago in college, so it's easy for it to dislocate. So last thing I need is to get up into a tree and to have that pop out, and
yeah, that would be bad. And then there'd be other reasons, and more of a tougher rescue if they had to
yeah, that would be
get you.
More of a tougher rescue. So yeah, I'm just going to stay away from anything too dangerous that can mess the shoulder up. So
smart move, Devin.
Yes.
But good to know the cat did get down eventually, and that the boy is okay as well. But
yes.
Quite the story, though.
Yeah, good that everyone's okay. But yeah, this is definitely something that people are going to be, well, I guess laughing about now since everyone's okay. But meanwhile, though, a relationship between a Minnesota doctor and a physician assistant go back many years. It turns out the doctor delivered his future co-worker during his first year of residency. Dr. Tracy Powell delivered Mariah Novosinski way back when, and also Dr. Powell was Novosinski's doctor when she was a little girl. Last month, Dr. Powell was cleaning out his office when he found artwork from an old patient. That patient was from Novosinski back when she was 5. And Dr. Powell kept the artwork because he finds them precious and they meant a lot to him throughout the years. But both Dr. Powell and Novosinski have similar interests, including exercising. They both ran the Boston Marathon, though it was 22 years apart. And that's pretty interesting, though. I mean, when you have it's just really crazy. I can't even put into the right words that I guess he delivered this person. Now he's working alongside her.
Yeah,
so
it is quite
cool
the crazy story, and there was so many similarities between the two people there when I was watching the full story on this. But it was really cool to see how much they're actually connected, how much they love working together, and it just goes to show that small deed that you may do as a child, it could actually have a big impact on somebody's life way later on down the road. Even if someone's just having a bad day, a simple drawing from a kid can just brighten anyone's mood.
Yeah, in this case, it said co-worker too, so obviously becoming that person's co-worker too, which is really cool. I mean, doctors, props to them. They work hard every day to help people out with their health.
That they do, for sure. Well, taking a turn here, a rare Toyota sold for $2.5 million at a car auction last Friday. That makes this 1967 Toyota Shelby 2000 GT the most valuable Japanese car ever sold at auction. A large part of its value comes from the fact it was turned into a competitive race car by the legendary Carroll Shelby. There are only 351 Toyota 2000 GT models ever built between 1967 and 1971. One was even featured in the James Bond movie, You Only Live Twice. But this one is the rarest of the rare, the very first truly world-class Japanese sports car. And I gotta say, that looks pretty cool. And the Japanese, they do make some fun cars to look at and even drive as well, like Lexus and stuff. But I don't know about you, but I'm still an American muscle car guy.
Yeah, I don't know either, though. I mean, that was really cool to see. I mean, I'm not a big of a car expert as you are, though, when it comes to checking out cars, though. I'm usually if that car can work were great, get me from point A to point B, and I'm more of a truck guy myself, actually. So I drive a nice little truck out up here in the Northwoods, and does not have four-wheel drive, but it's made it through the Wisconsin winters. Snow tires and sandbags to thank for that.
That really does help a lot.
But yeah, these kinds of cars, though, you wouldn't want to have out in this weather
Not
either.
at all. That stall would just eat it up, but it's still really cool to enjoy. But
and expensive too. I mean,
you're gonna spend that kind of money, you're probably gonna keep it like in storage for most of its life.
oh yeah, and not to mention the amount of loans that I know if I was going to mess with that, yeah, you need loans to mess with something like that.
Yes, for sure. So, but definitely cool to see some of these cars that go into auction, and like it's a valuable piece too from the movies.
Yeah, definitely very valuable. I mean, and it can go a long ways.